So, with the return of the Overlord being confirmed for Crystalised at this point, that alone opens the doors to a whole manner of different possibilities. Today we are going to be picking just one of these possibilities, which is arguably the most interesting and is also most likely the one with the most potential. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video, because this is a very interesting topic to discuss. So, the Overlord, he's back, and of course the last time we saw him, not really counting Decoded here, that was back in Season 3, aka Rebooted, and well, how did the Overlord get defeated and who caused him to die? Well, that was Zane, of course. With his really strong ice elemental power, he managed to destroy the Overlord pretty much on his own for a limited amount of time. Of course, there is huge quotes on defeat because, well, from everything we know so far, the Overlord is essentially immortal, so he kind of knocked the Overlord back into his base form, I guess, his most weakest state, which would most likely be his floating ball state that we saw in Season 2. So, yeah, the Overlord has been out of the game for a long while. However, the fact that Zane managed to defeat the Overlord alone would open the doors to the Overlord wanting to essentially kind of seek revenge against Zane, or at least he'd want to target Zane out of all of the ninja, and that is what people have been bringing up and suggesting quite a lot. And I mean, it's something I honestly never really thought about until recently when I first started to see this, but it does make a lot of sense, to be quite honest. The Overlord would definitely want to seek out Zane, I think, and maybe not get revenge on him as much as he just kind of targets him whenever he shows up with the ninja. I feel as though the Overlord will kind of see Zane as the main target here and would want to kind of battle against him more than the others. However, there is a different way of looking at this that I think could also be at play here, and that's the fact that the Overlord simply doesn't really care anymore. He thinks his plans are far above that of someone like Zane, and I can also see that part of it. Someone as hugely strong and as prophesized as the Overlord, I guess, wouldn't really waste his time on somebody like Zane and kind of be a bit full of himself, and therefore he wouldn't really want to spend time on such a low-level guy such as Zane. So that could definitely be another option here. It just depends how they really want to take the Overlord's personality in this particular season. I think it could go either way, so he'll either want to essentially target Zane more than all of the other ninja, which could be pretty interesting to see and would definitely mean that the stakes are going to be pretty high for Zane coming against the Crystal King so much in the season, or the Overlord may simply just be above that now and he doesn't really care about getting revenge or targeting Zane at all and just simply wants to execute his plans that are much more higher up and much more advanced and bigger than that of Zane. So yeah, I think those are the two options we have for the Overlord's character and the direction they're going to be taking Zane, but I do think there is a big chance that Zane may be in a big spot of bother in this season just because of that, because I really do think the Overlord will probably remember Zane and may want to target him in some way. So yeah, it's safe to say that Zane will probably be in danger throughout this season, but ultimately we will just have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to seeing the interactions between those two though. I think that's going to be really interesting to actually see. For this particular topic here, I think that does just about do it for my thoughts. So yeah, definitely been an interesting one, and I hope this is something we actually get to see more of in the season. But I think that's just about it for today, guys. So with all of this being said, be sure to drop your thoughts on all of this down below in the comments. I would love to hear them. Drop a like on today's video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for a lot more content like this every single day, and hit that notification bell so you guys can be the first to watch my new videos as soon as they do come out every day. And with all of this being said, I'll see you all in my next one. Goodbye.